Well, hello there. My name is Mark Miles, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take their results to the next level. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about a topic that we really touch upon in our growth and journey, and where we're really looking at how do we develop our skills as trainers and professionals, so to speak, in the whole world of transformation and working with audiences, so to speak. And that is the topic of self-care. Now, this video probably won't get as many views as maybe my other videos that talk about how-to strategies and how to, wow an audience and that kind of stuff. But what we need to realize is that if we're not actually taking care of ourselves as trainers and facilitators, then we're not going to be able to go out there and continuously make the impact that we want to make. And what we often find is that trainers, they burn out. Presenters burn out. Keynote speakers burn out. And if we don't take personal responsibility around taking care of ourselves as professionals, just like an athlete, just like an elite professional, if we don't take care of ourselves, then we are going to burn out, and our ability to have an impact is going to be stagnated, so to speak, or there's going to be a cap on how much we can actually engage our audiences or engage our marketplaces. So in today's video, I just want to talk to you about three areas or three ways that you can actually keep yourself charged and energized and ready to go over time. And the better you get at doing these things, the more you're actually going to have, I guess, energy to really bring to the stage that you speak on. So the first one I want to share with you is, strangely enough, essential oils. Now, what I mean by that is, in regards to your health, if you are up presenting, there's a couple of things that are going to go on for you. So number one, you may have a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of nervousness to push through. And I'll talk to you about an oil that's great for that one. Now, the other thing that often happens for people is that if they're standing for long periods of time, they can often get back pain or joint pain or things like that. Now, the other thing is with presenters and trainers, occasionally they get sore throats, and occasionally they get sick or colds or flus or things like that. So, two oils that I want to recommend to you. First one, for anxiety or for sleep or for joint pain, highly recommend CBD oil. It's a great oil, and it's really going to help you out a lot with anxiety, nerves, pretty much any condition you can think of at all, right? So highly recommend CBD oil. Next one I highly recommend is black seed oil. Now, black seed oil is fantastic for getting rid of sore throats, colds, flus, and gets rid of them really quickly. It also helps out with asthma as well. All right, so highly recommend. Check out CBD oil and black seed oil. Now, next thing that you really want to think about is your voice. At the end of the day, if you are a professional and you are speaking from stage, your number one tool and income producing asset that you've got is your voice. If you don't take care of your voice, you're going to be in a bit of an awkward situation where you've got to stand up. You've lost your voice and you can't actually share your message. So you need to get committed to strategies to actually maintain your voice. So highly recommend that you check out a book called Love Your Voice by Roger Love. And essentially in that book, he talks about warm-up activities you can actually do prior to presenting to keep your voice healthy and full of energy. He also talks about foods to avoid and things that you can do, things that you can take to actually keep your voice strong. So highly recommend that you check out that book, Love Your Voice, and start to get committed to doing a warm-up activities. And you can actually find some warm-up activities on YouTube as well. But guaranteed every single time before I present, I am warming up my voice. And the days that I don't, I significantly feel it for sure. Within hours of presenting, I'm already feeling strained. So every time I present, I'm looking to do my warm-up exercises without fail. And those exercises go for about 10 minutes, but they are so crucial. If I don't do it, yeah, I'm going to feel it. And probably by the end of day one or day two, I'm just lost. I am gone with my voice. All right. So number one, take the oils for your physical health and your mental acuity as well, and getting over colds. Number two is keep your voice healthy and vibrant. Now, the third one is your motivation, your reason for doing what you do. Now, I call this your trainer mission, your trainer mission. Now, guarantee there's going to be days where you're just fucking over it, days where you just had enough, days where Do I have to do this again? I've just trained this topic over and over again, and oh my gosh. And the biggest cure for that and to keep your motivation high is to be very tapped in at a very organic level and authentic level to your trainer mission. Now, basically, your training mission is why do you do what you do? And for me, I was very lucky early on in my career to really craft my trainer mission, and because I was able to tap into what's wrong with what's out there and what is the biggest thing that I want to fix, and also what's going to happen if I don't fix it. And essentially, one of the greatest quotes I ever heard in my life was, if you have a gift, you have a moral and ethical obligation to share it with the world. And very early on in my career, I realized that fundamentally in Australia and the globe, trainers were not really learning the skills, the knowledge, and the structure to be able to really speak to their audiences, engage their audiences, and get their content remembered. And I realized that fundamentally, my mission became to raise the standards of Australia of training in Australia and globally so that audiences had a better opportunity to learn and grow and really got the most value from any learning experience they had. So essentially, my trainer mission became, how can I go out there and have the biggest impact possible to really uplift the standards of training in Australia and beyond? And I crafted that. I had some other words around it. I crafted that and I put it on my bathroom mirror. And essentially, I tap into that every single day. I tap into that before I present. I tap into that into my mind and I read that regularly. And that really charges me up to know, why do I do what I do? And what are the consequences of me stopping what I do? And for you personally, it may be you want to have an impact on the world regards to people's health. You want to have an impact in regards to people connecting with other people and raising the consciousness of people in the world. Could be anything at all. But I really want to encourage you, identify, why do you do what you do? What impact do you want to have on the world? And how do you want to help people? And I guarantee you that the clearer you get on this trainer mission and the clearer you get on why you do what you do, guess what? You will never, ever, ever, ever have to worry about being motivated to go and present, because you'll know exactly the impact that you want to have. And you'll know exactly that you will be so convicted to go out and continue on this mission that doing it one more time, doing it another day, doing it another session, you will be excited about that. And yes, there will be days that you'll feel a little bit less energetic and you'll need to read that trainer mission. That's part of life. That's part of keeping us connected to who we are. But I just really wanted to share this video with you because ultimately self-care is one of the best gifts and things that we can do as an unconscious sharing with our audience. And that may seem strange, but what I mean by that is if you don't actually put on the gas mask first, then you can't really give to your audience, as the metaphor is often shared. On the airplane, you've got to take care of your own self first before you can take care of others. So in this video, I just want to share with you 3 simple things or 3 simple areas you can really get committed on that will really help you become an even better trainer, presenter, facilitator as you grow in your journeys. Number 1, get those oils sorted. CBD, flaxseed oil. Next one, voice maintenance and voice care for sure. And check out Roger Love's work, but definitely get committed to doing those vocal warm-ups. And number 3 is your trainer mission. Identify that, get very clear on that, and every time you present, keep that top of mind, because guess what? Your audience will feel it and they will appreciate it. Hope you got some value from the video, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, share, do all those things, and let's get this message out there. And remember, speak to be remembered, not just heard. Speak to get your message across, not just get through your message. On that note, thanks for watching, team, and we'll see you on the next one.